Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are the Champ family. Today we wanted to make a little pumpkin pie cobbler just to try it. We've seen the ingredients all over the internet and just wanted to try it out and give it a try. I just wanted to spray the crock pot really good with Pam. I know people go back and forth on how they feel about Pam, but we like it for the crock pot and our skillets. That's what we use. We're going to put in 2 cans of the pureed 100% pumpkin. Not the pumpkin pie mix or whatever the case is. You just want the 100% pure pumpkin puree. That's what the recipe calls for. That's what we decided to use, and you'll need 2 of the small cans of it. Then as soon as you add in the pumpkin puree, you're going to want to put, we did like a half of this small can of sweetened condensed milk, and then I also added a little bit of regular 2% milk to it. The recipe actually called for evaporated milk. I didn't have any on hand, and I didn't feel like running to the store to get any because the store is about an hour away from us. So I just did this and it worked out completely fine. So if you have sweetened condensed milk, or if you have evaporated milk, use it. If not, then do what I did. Then you're going to add in a half a cup of regular sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You're also going to whisk up 2 eggs and add that in there. So 2 beaten eggs. And then after you add your eggs, you're going to add in a little bit of vanilla extract. I used about 1.5 teaspoons. And then I'm also going to put in a little bit of vanilla bean paste. The recipe doesn't call for this, but I have it on hand, and it just gives it that perfect extra vanilla taste to it. I know that the vanilla extract does the same thing, but just a tiny bit of this just adds the slightest little hint of vanilla, and it tastes so good. Then on top of this, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of ground cinnamon. The recipe, once again, didn't call for ground cinnamon. We just kind of felt like it needed it, so we added the ground cinnamon. And then we're also going to add some pumpkin pie spice. This is the first time I've ever cooked with anything that had the pumpkin pie spice in it. I have made a homemade pumpkin pie many a times. However, I just added all the individual seasonings or seasonings, salt, spices, whatever you want to call it. But this is the first time I've ever used pumpkin pie spice, so we're going to see how it turns out. And then once you add all of your ingredients in there, you're just going to take your whisk and just mix and combine everything together. Once it's combined together, it should be a little on the liquidy side, but it should also coat your whisk. So it's going to be kind of liquidy, but it's going to be more of like a thicker consistency than just like a watery consistency. So you just want to beat all of that together and make sure that it's all combined really nicely. And then once you have everything combined, you want to add your cake mix on top. The recipe calls for spice cake. I couldn't find that in our local grocery store, so I'm using this Krusteaz cinnamon swirl cake mix. I just put the part of the cake mix on the very bottom. I just evened it out. You just want to make sure that it's as even as possible. And then this is the topping that goes on like the muffins or the quick bread, whatever you want to make with it. It's just like a cinnamony brown sugar, and I just put it all on top and then kind of did the same thing, made sure it was even as possible. Obviously you want to do this with clean hands, but I just made sure it was as even as possible, and we actually liked it. It turned out perfect. If we would ever make this again, I would do the exact same thing, but do whatever you want. Try the spice cake or try this. Either way, I think it's going to be good, but this is what we had on hand. And like I said, I didn't feel like going back to the grocery store days later to see if they had any. I'd bought this whenever I was there before. They didn't have the spice cake, and this worked out just as good in my opinion. as soon as you get everything all evened out, you want to cut up a whole block of butter, or a whole stick of butter, into small cubes, because you're going to line the top with it, and I'll show you how to do that in just 1 second. But you're just going to line the whole top with it. That way, as soon as it starts getting warm, all the butter will melt, and then it will cook, or help to cook, the cake on top, which is your cobbler consistency. So that'll be your batter, and the butter will help to cook your batter. It'll also give it a really nice buttery flavor, and it is so delicious. You just want to add them as evenly as possible and all over. Just move them around if you need to, or if you already know how to place them, just do it like I did here. But just put them all over, that way it all cooks evenly. And after you do this, you just want to turn your crock pot on, and it was really good. We did high for 3 hours. I'm sure you probably do low for 4-ish hours, I'm sure, or 4.5 even, but the high for 3 hours was actually perfect. It was cooked all the way through, and I would literally not change anything, except I would like to try it with the spice cake, but other than that, I think it was good. Clean up your rim, and there you go. We just got home from work this day, and I turned it off. Like I said, I cooked it on high for 3 hours. I only had one client at the salon, and this was so good. It was definitely very creamy. The pumpkin mix at the bottom is definitely just like a pumpkin pie consistency, but the batter at the top was so good. And as soon as I dip this out, we are going to give you a true taste test. This is the first time we've tasted it, and I was actually surprised by this, but here you go. Here's the taste test. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Champ family. My name is Rochelle. This is my husband Jeremy. We're gonna try the pumpkin pie cobbler that I just made. We're gonna give it a taste test. Ready?
It's really good.
It is really good.
It's almost like a cinnamon bun with pumpkin on it.
This is not what I thought it was gonna taste like.
Can't forget the Cool Whip then.
Definitely put the Cool Whip on it. It's really good. I think it tastes a lot like pumpkin pie, but better because of the cake on top and not the crust. Is there anything that you want to add? I think that you guys definitely need to give this a try, and we'll update you in the next video. See you later. Okay, so here we got some baby powder perfume from the Love's Baby Soft. We have some baby powder feminine spray, some A1 steak sauce. I eat this on almost everything. We have a little bit of garlic powder, also a little bit of onion powder. We needed a new salt and pepper shaker, so I got one of each of those, just a simple one. We got a thing of bananas, also a wreath hanger. We got a fuel funnel, also 2 cans of evaporated milk. We got a couple bandanas for the animals. We like to put these on the cats. just a bunch of different colors here. I also got some safety pins for some of the clothes. I need those for them. We got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. We got a couple candles. I got an iced caramel macchiato, and I also got a blackberry apple. We also got this wire basket, a Halloween card, also some cashew sweet and salty granola bars. We got some Hershey's Kisses with almonds. We got some Butterfingers Fun Size, a Hershey's with almonds giant bar, also 2 of the Hershey's Mr. Good bars in the giant bars. We got some mozzarella cheese in the 2-pound bag. We got some mild cheddar cheese in the 2-cup bag. We also got 2 of the Parmesan cheese in the 1.5-cup bags. We got some vegetable oil. We also got 2 pounds of shrimp for a recipe that I'm going to make. We got some pumpkin pie coffee creamer. We also got some grapes, which ended up being bad, but some half and half that we needed for some recipes. We got a 3-pack thing of whisk. We always use the silicone ones. We got 2 cartridges of strawberries, a 2-pound and a 1-pound. We also got 4 things of the reduced sodium brown gravy for some recipes. We got some cottage cheese, Daisy's the best, some strawberry banana yogurt. I also needed some blueberry cream cheese, so we got that for this week. 3 of these Swedish fish. We got some Kool-Aid, we got black cherry, some regular cherry, and also some tropical punch. Some sunflower seeds for our salads. We got 2 of the Orange Blast drink enhancers, those are my favorite. We also got 3-pound bag of Fuji apples, some sugar for the Kool-Aid and for some sweet tea. We needed milk, so we got a 2-pound gallon of milk. Some wax melts, we got spicy cinnamon stick, 2 things of the fresh cut Fraser, and also 2 of the orange buttercream and cupcake. We also got some yellow supreme cake mix, 2 of the yellow box cake mix. We also got some protein chewy bars and 2 boxes of the spice cake mix. We got some Target practicing stuff. We also got 2 of the sugar-free balsamic vinaigrette salad dressings. This new Southwest chopped salad kit, it was really good. Also, as well as some baby spinach. 3 bags of the full loaded white cheddar popcorn. A new cover for my steering wheel, 2 packages of new cleaning cloths, 2 packages of the Crock-Pot slow cooker liners, some mandarin oranges in the 3-pound bag. We got the cinnamon roll popcorn. It ended up not being very good. I got a new pair of jeans to try out. Also, a 60 count package of eggs. A bunch of dresses that they had on sale for $1. I just need to move those out of the way to get what's underneath. We also got this new flag for the end of our driveway, which I showed you in the first clip of this video. We got some new cutting boards. There was 3 boards here and it was on sale for like $14, I believe. And also some Cafe Latte Premier protein shakes. These are the only ones that I drink. We also got 2 cases of water and a 10-pack case of the mini Sprites. We also got some white bread and some chocolate ice cream. This was a little boo basket that I made for my husband. Now we're going to make some spice cake cookies. This is a little recipe book that I put together of all of our favorite recipes. So first, what you're going to need is whatever cake box that you're going to use. We wanted some spice cake cookies, so I used the spice cake. I only needed 1 box of this, so you just add that to your bowl. You also add in a third of a cup of oil, 2 eggs, so you just add those straight to the mixture. You also need about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I normally don't measure it, I just kind of put it in there. And then you want to mix it all together. I always start with a whisk and then I switch over to a spatula, but you can mix it up however you choose. This does end up getting really thick, so I always end up just switching over after I combine some of the eggs and stuff. And you just want to combine all of this until you get a really thick, like cookie texture. And I'll show you as soon as I get it all combined. It takes a little while, but just keep working with it, keep mixing, and it'll all come together. And then once you get it all together, this is what it should look like. Then you just want to mix all of your, take all of your cookie dough and you want to put it into 12 balls. They're going to be bigger balls, but you're going to make 12 bigger cookies. They stay softer that way. So you just want to roll all of them out, put it on a big cookie sheet. This cookie sheet is actually one of the sheet pan meal cookie sheets that I bought from Walmart a while back, but this is perfect for this cookie recipe. You just want to put 12 bigger balls of your cookie dough on your sheet, and then they make the best soft cookies. And this is what they looked like as soon as they came out. They were perfect for fall. Thank you guys for watching. Before you leave, please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned to see what we get into next.